To President Obama legalizing 5 million immigrants. If that wasn't enough, he took jabs at the GOP throughout his entire presentation last night. Listen to this.
I worked with Congress on a comprehensive fix. And last year, 68 Democrats, Republicans, and independents came together to pass a bipartisan bill in the Senate. Had the House of Representatives allowed that kind of bill, a simple yes or no vote, they would have passed with support from both parties. And today it would be the law. Republican leaders in the House have refused to allow that simple vote. And to those members of Congress who question my authority to make our immigration system work better, or question the wisdom of me acting where Congress failed, I have one answer. Pass a bill, and Congress certainly shouldn't shut down our government again just because we disagree on this.
Right, Republican Congressman from New Jersey, Scott Garrett, is with us now. Congressman, it looks to me like you're going to be demagogued on this one, and I suspect you're going to be called the party of deportation, because if you try to reverse this, they'll say, oh, all you want to do is deport people. How are you going to get around that problem of demagoguery and being called the party of deportation?
You know, that will be a challenge, and I think your earlier analysis was spot on here. Essentially what the president has done is to turn his back on the American worker and on the legal immigrant, and at the same time has rewarded the illegal immigrant coming into this country by giving them work permits and the like. And so it'll be our challenge to, and our job, to make sure that that does not stand, to make sure what the founding fathers intended, that is, this nation is a rule of law, and most importantly, up to today's date, that we look out for the American worker and also for the legal immigrant in this country as well. And I think the Congress can and should do that.
Now, I think there could be another wave of illegals coming across the border. If you say, you can stay, and by the way, we're not closing the door behind you, I think that's an invitation for more to come, expecting another amnesty a couple of years down the road. If that does happen, I think that's a huge political negative for the president.
Well, it may be a political negative in one sense, it may be a positive for him in the other sense if all these people come in and start supporting the president and start supporting the Democrat Party. But the point is you're right, is that the next wave will come. And we just all have to do is look at history on this. Is after we tried this in the past when they did not take the action that was necessary, which would be to close and secure the border first, that wave came in. And in the past, and it will again so in the future. I think fundamentally here the issue is whether the president has the authority to do so. You have pointed out on this program over, I guess, 20 or 25 times where he has repeatedly said that he does not have the authority to do so, and now he has reversed himself. You know, just before I was coming over here, I was watching a commercial, actually, and it was on for one of those auto insurance companies where they have Beatrice there with the pictures on the walls of all the pictures she posted, and the other lady says, that's not the way this works. That's not the way any of this works. Well, someone has to send that message, I think, to the President of the United States. It's not the way it works when he is not satisfied with a bill moving in one house and not the other house. That's not the way the Constitution works, and that's not the way it works for the American worker either.
But then, if you take it through the courts and say he's acting out of his authority, that takes a lot of time. It will be a long, long time before a court rules and before you have the chance of a legal reversal of what he did last night.
Yeah, I did not support our House method in the past of trying to sue the administration over the health care law, because for the very reasons that you cited there, one, the courts take too long, and secondly for the reason that the founding fathers did not intend that for the House to abdicate or to say we have to look to the courts in order to make sure that the system works right. No, we have authority within the House and the Senate that the Constitution gives to us. We are responsible for upholding our oath, and also, by the way, not only do we have that oath, but all the people who work in the executive office as well, the people who raise their hand when they take at the cabinet level as well, they have sworn a duty to uphold the Constitution. And those are the people that Congress, besides the president, should hold accountable and call into Congress and say, the president may be saying one thing today, he obviously said something else a few months back when he said he does not have authority, but you as a cabinet officer and other officers in this government, you also are sworn a duty to uphold the Constitution, and if you do not follow the law of the land today, you are in violation of the law as well.
Full disclosure, I live in Congressman Scott Garrett's constituency, and I'm proud to live there, and thank you very much. Good to have you with us again, Congressman.
Good to be with you. Thank you so much.